Hello everyone and welcome back to the Cardonomics YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be about Prismatic Evolutions in particular. I see a lot of chatter about comparing it to other holiday sets and comparing it to Evolving Skies, so I wanted to give my opinion here in this video for you all. Before I get into it, if you haven't checked out the Cardonomics Facebook group, I'll leave the link in the description. And you can also check out the Cardonomics Discord where some pretty cool things are happening. Last Sunday we had a massive claim sale where Discord members got early access, and there was a lot of bargains that a lot of people got a chance to grab. For instance, $169 Temporal Forces booster boxes and heaps of other sealed stuff. So I'll leave the link there so you can check that out. So yeah, without further ado, we'll get into this video. So yeah, I will get to Prismatic Evolutions at the end of the video, but before I do, I want to go over some other holiday sets from Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield, and other holiday sets from Scarlet and Violet, and I will go over Evolving Skies as well, just because some people like to make that comparison due to the EV and Evolution. So I'll go over all that today, and I'm going to explain why at the end why I'm not comparing Prismatic Evolutions to anything. So stay tuned to the end to just get my thoughts and opinions on that one. So we'll start off with Shining Legends. I only picked a couple per era, so this video doesn't drag on too long. But you can see Shining Legends, it's an awesome set. The set value you can see here, barely $760 AUD. I think it's undervalued personally. Shining Legends is extremely hard to get a hold of. The products are expensive, so, and again, there's some nice cards here, like the Mewtwo GX Secret always held great value, and this is like a remake of, you know, the original Neo Destiny and Revelation Shining, so, and they go for good money now. So this is the modern, like the modern era Shining Pokemon, which has some pretty awesome Pokemon in it, in the Mew, the Rayquaza. You can get the Genesect in this as well, Jirachi, Arceus, and Volcanion, which isn't too popular, but again, it's a good array of Shinings in this set, along with some other great cards. So again, I think it's undervalued. Again, I'm not going to compare this to Prismatic Evolutions, but I just want to show everyone, and just the comparison, we'll go over sealed product now. You know, Shining Legends Elite Trainer Box going to set you back around $500, so again, this is time doing its wonders with Pokemon. You know, over time, doesn't matter how much the set value is, which is, you know, the total amount you will need to complete the set. But you just see over time that, you know, price does increase regardless. So again, awesome set. I think it's undervalued, but let's move on to the next one. So Hidden Fates, very popular. I believe this is the second most valuable holiday set we're going to go over today. That's including Prismatic Evolutions. So again, a hugely popular set from Sun and Moon. August 2019 it was out, so it's been almost 6 years since release. You see Charizard again holding great value. Umbreon GX as well, a very popular Pokemon. This is probably the only example we're going to see Charizard that's actually going to be worth more than an evolution. So again, you got Sylveon, you got Espeon, you got Mewtwo, a lot of great Pokemon here, Greninja as well. So again, like, this set speaks for itself. You know, total value $2,700. It does cost a lot to complete. And we can see the sealed product again moving very nicely. $360 for a Hidden Fates Elite Trainer box. So yeah, you could say that's pretty undervalued when you compare it to Shining Legends. So again, that's probably one to watch if you want to double in Sun and Moon and Hidden Fates. Still think it's very undervalued, and that could easily get to, you know, double in years to come. Pretty easily. So yeah, that's Hidden Fates. Again, great set, but still no Prismatic Evolutions in my opinion, and I'll explain why later. Let's move on to Sword and Shield. So Champion's Path, second most valuable Sword and Shield holiday set, I believe. Again, getting held up by Charizard. There's two. Apart from the two Charizards, you know, the value then starts to really decline. So them two cards have been holding up this set, you know, and always have. Again, you know, it's an average set. It was the first time that Pokemon actually reprinted the ETB so heavily, so a lot of people bought into this thinking that they were never going to get reprinted. I remember back in the day, ETBs got up to about 170, 180 AUD, and then they reprinted it, and they just shot right back down to retail. And yeah, like since recovered, we'll go over the sealed product again. So we see Champion's Path Elite Trainer box starting to move to about the 170 mark, which they sat around the $100 to $130 mark for a fair while due to the reprints. And again, that leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. You know, people get stung, they get burnt, and they never get over that negativity for the set. So it held the stigma for a long time. But again, you know, not even breaching that $1,000 total value mark. So again, no comparison whatsoever to Prismatic. Crown Zenith, great set. I still think this has got plenty of room to move. We've seen recently, you know, the gold cards are moving quite well. Giratina leading the pack here at almost 340 AUD. You were able to pick up this card not too long ago for $100 or so. So this set is moving and people are realizing how good this set is. You know, we're starting the era of, you know, alt art cards and stunning art. So this is the first really look at, you know, it's the first set that really took that huge leap into like showing what Pokemon can do with art, in my opinion. Yes, we did get alt arts from Battle Styles, but this set is really like what got us ready for what was to come in Scarlet and Violet, which was amazing alternate art rares. So, sorry, well, art rares and special illustration rares. But yeah, a lot of amazing art. Again, beautiful set. We see the sealed product starting to move. As again, Crown Zenith was available for under 100 AUD for a long time, and we see the Elite Trainer box at 150 now, and it deserves every bit of that. So yeah, another one that I think is still going to move quite well. $150 in hindsight, it's going to seem very cheap in years to come. So yeah, again, can't compare this one to Prismatic, and I'll explain why at the end of the video. Now we're up to 151, so we're getting into Scarlet and Violet. Again, 151, that nostalgia hit. Again, we see the total value creeping up to almost 2,000 AUD, and again, very deserving. Original 151 Pokemon, which always gives that nostalgia value. And yeah, again, the cards are really climbing really nicely. Again, stunning art, which is the theme from Scarlet and Violet. So we're in the art era. I keep telling you that in every video, and that's what we're in. People looking for amazing art. Pokemon are getting amazing artists to come on board, and you know, really shows in what they're producing now, and people going nuts over it. So you know, this Pokemon bull market cycle is all about great art, and they continue to do that because it's really working and it's making them lots of money. So let's have a look at the standard Pokemon 151 Elite Trainer box. We're almost nearing $300 AUD. 151, I don't believe we're going to see any more printed after Blooming Waters. So again, Blooming Waters reminds me of that Kanto region pack when Evolutions was nearing its end. So that kind of reminds me of that product where they just threw a bunch of packs and some, you know, cheap promos in there. So again, getting to the end of 151, and again, no product is going to hit the market or no new product. So we're going to continue to see 151 product perform because there is a lot of great value. There's a lot of stunning cards, and it's got that nostalgia value, which is huge, as we've seen with Evolutions. So again, moving on to Paldean Fates. Sorry, I've always loved this set. Baby shinies and shinies, a lot of OG Pokemon. I think again, this is a similar scenario to what happened with Champion's Path, as I was explaining. A lot of people sort of wrote it off because the price of the ETBs kept going down, because it just wasn't the demand there was back when Paldean Fates come out as there is now. So people don't realize until the market conditions change, and then you start to see the real demand for products like this, because people start swarming in. You know, 151 brought people in, then you got the Pocket app that brought people in, and now you're getting the price of the bull market bringing in all your resellers and scalpers, which yeah, it does skew the market data a lot, because these people aren't interested in Pokemon, they're just interested in making money. So yes, as I always say, there's going to be a noticeable crash eventually when those people leave and the money's gone. But you know, in the meantime, we're seeing, you know, the Bubble Mew really perform, the Charizard really perform. Even the Gardevoir is a stunning card and still probably has some room to move in the future. But you see Pikachu, Charmander, a nice Iono card, Snorlax, Charmander, a lot of OG Pokemon here. So it was always going to perform well. I bought enough for myself because I really liked the set. I loved opening it as well. It's one of the few sets I opened a fair bit of because I really liked it. But yeah, now people are starting to see the value, and we can see it's pretty on par with 151 when you look at the data. Moving on, Evolving Skies. Again, this isn't a holiday set, but it's Evolutions. So I threw this in the mix because people compare it due to that reason. Again, you see the total value, which smashes every other set in Sword and Shield out of the park at over $7,000. The Umbreon VMAX still climbing well at almost $3,000. Hugely popular card. But again, I'm going to reiterate, like, we're in a bit of a Pokemon bubble, so, these prices that are going sky high right now could easily settle and could retrace a lot. So that's what I'll be looking out for, a huge retracement once we do get a market crash. So just be careful when you're buying these cards, especially, PSA 10s at a high pop. The bubble will pop eventually. So yeah, just if you're doing this to invest or to make money, I wouldn't be spending this much on these cards. If you're a collector and you're happy that, to pay that price for a card, and you're happy to accept the fact that it might drop below what you paid one day, we'll go for it. It's just about collecting the things you love as much as it is for other people, trying to start a business or invest in the space. Whatever your jam is, just understand the risks, and be informed to make a decision before you do. Don't go FOMO into stuff because the price is going up. Make sure you do your research, look at the data like I point out in all my videos, and then make an educated decision on whether you're comfortable with that or not. So yeah, a lot of value here. Again, we repeat that theme of stunning art. Last of the rainbows as well, that's gone now. So it's just all about the art now. But yeah, a lot of value here. The sealed product, we'll have a quick look. Boxes are over 2,000 AUD now. It's insane. And in saying that, I still think it's got a lot of room to grow. So Evolving Skies is going to be a $4,000 or $5,000 box one day. Happy to be wrong, but yeah, that's my opinion. So plenty of room to move still for Evolving Skies in years to come. Now we're going to get to Prismatic Evolutions, and this is why we cannot compare it to any other set. Total value $16,000 AUD. That is a lot. We've never seen anything come out the gates this strong. We've never seen Pokemon throw so much value at one set. So again, we've got Master Balls for the first time in English. We'll see they're holding great value. The Umbreon is almost $600. And you got the Pokeballs as well. You got the God Packs. You got the full God Pack for the first time and the Demigod Pack. Pulling a God Pack in this market's gonna, net you $8,000 or $10,000 in the current market conditions. So this is why I think it's in its own league. We've never seen this before. We're in uncharted waters, so I'm not going to compare this set to anything because we've never seen anything like it. So again, to all those people comparing, you do you. I don't really care what you do. But for me personally, and the people that follow me and what I do, I just don't think you can compare this set to any other for those reasons I just stated. We're in the era of stunning art, which there's a lot here. We're in the era of rip shippers and breakers that, just keep ripping this like it's nothing at whatever price. People are just willing to throw their money at this set due to all the value you can get. And that extra chase of, getting a God Pack worth that much, it's just a recipe for high prices. So they can't print enough. Yes, Pokemon put out a statement that they're going to reprint this. They're going to do it anyway. They only did that just because they got a huge influx of people asking them about a reprint's coming, these prices, and they're just sick of people complaining. So they had to do the corporate thing and put out, a statement to calm everyone down. But it was going to happen either way. So they can't print enough of this to meet demand currently. And, let's look at both sides of the coin. Yes, we could be in a bubble. Yes, this could retrace. But even if you go to 10,000, we're still in uncharted waters. It's in a league of its own, and we've never seen this before. So you got the draw card of the Evolutions. You got the draw card of Amazing Art. You got the draw card of the Master Balls for the first time. You got proper God Packs for the first time. Like, they're just throwing everything at this set. So you're never going to see or compare this to anything because it's never happened. So let's stop comparing Prismatic and let's see it for what it is. And that's just an amazing home run set with, so much value and good things to pull. When people are going to keep opening it regardless of $20, $30, $40 packs, it's just going to keep going. So if you do find product, for around retail or slightly above, again, it's a good opportunity to buy into, what could... Let's have a look at the sealed product. Elite Trainer Box, almost $200 just after release. This could be easily a $500-$600 ETB one day. The Pokemon Center one just gone absolutely crazy. And, this is just about, the patience game and trying to buy what you can at the moment. So that's just the climate we're in. I don't make the rules. I just see things for what it is. And that's what I see with this set. It's incredible. So they've hit it out of the park. Again, people are going to complain. People are going to, make up whatever reason to justify what's going on. But currently in this market, it's a crazy market. We've got the best set or holiday set to come out that can't be comparable to anything else. And, the market conditions, yes, they can change. The other side of the coin, like I was saying before, if we do get mass reprints and the economy shifts to an economy where people aren't able to buy cardboard as a luxury, we could definitely see prices come at retail or under again. And that's just going to be the best opportunity you're ever going to see in Pokemon. So take that for as you will. That's my opinion. I appreciate you checking out this video, and I'll see you on the next one.